Hello everyone. Our lesson today is on formal and informal English in grammar, and this is part 21. Yes, it is 21. So you have to watch 20 videos on formal and informal English. And this is, a very interesting subject because we don't have a lot of books basically which have, information on formal and informal English. Even we don't have dictionaries. Some dictionaries tell you, these words are formal or informal, but they don't tell you the whole story. Anyway, can you give me examples about how we change informal English into formal English? Let's look at the examples. Yes, I can. So that sounds good. Where is it? This is informal. This is a great idea for me. So sounds is informal. Good is informal. That is a great idea for me. This is formal. May I know where the location is placed? So where is it? Is informal. May I know where the location is placed? So this is polite, it's complete, and also it is specific and grammatical and meaningful. And that is what we mean by formal English. Another sentence. Informal, formal. It's in Corporation Street near Zara. It is. So it's, this is informal. It is, this is formal. Located in Corporation Street, which is near Zara. So here it's informal. It is, this is formal. Here I don't put located because this is informal. Here I have to put located, which is formal. Here I delete, which is, here I have to put it again because this is a formal sentence. Next one. Oh, that's really handy. When shall we meet then? So this is informal. This is informal, really handy. So how do I make it formal? That is very convenient. That's really handy is informal. Why is it informal? Number one, this is a contraction, and we don't use this in formal English, so that is informal. Really handy is like an idiom. We don't use it, in formal English, so I have to say that is very convenient. So convenient is a formal word, and I have to say this is formal. When shall we meet then? We must arrange a suitable time for our meeting. We must arrange a suitable time for our meeting. So again, this is formal. When shall we meet? When shall we see each other? This is like very informal, very kind of like English we use in our speaking. But in formal writing and speaking, we have to say arrange a suitable time for our meeting. Or it could say, when could we arrange a suitable time for our meeting? When could we arrange a suitable time for our meeting? So this is formal. I'll give you a buzz in the afternoon and we can fix the time. This is, informal. I will contact you. This is formal. I'll give you a buzz is informal. I will contact you is formal. In the afternoon and confirm the time. We can fix the time is informal. We will confirm the time. This is formal English. Another one. Formal. Okay, fine. I'll be in the office all day. So I'll hear from you on Thursday then. Again, you can feel this is like informal speaking. Okay, fine. This is informal. I agree with you. This is formal. I'll be in the office all day. This is informal. I will be in my office all day. So I'll is informal. I will is formal. So I'll hear from you on Thursday then. Therefore is formal. So is informal. I anticipate your call on Thursday. So I'll hear from you on Thursday. This is informal. I anticipate your call on Thursday. This is formal. And they have the same meaning. If you say, okay, fine, and if you say, I agree with you, they have the same meaning. But, you know, one is formal, one is informal. So when I say formal and informal, they have the same meaning. But informal English is used with friends and family, but formal English is used in exams, in job interviews, in formal situations, different formal situations. Again, yeah, speak to you later. This is informal. Yeah, this is informal. We don't say yeah in formal speaking or writing. Speak to you later, again, informal, because it's not a sentence. I hope that we will speak about this arrangement in future. Now, this sentence is informal. I change it into formal English, and I'm using different words, as you can see. So I hope that we will speak about this arrangement in future. So instead of later, I say in future. Instead, speak to you, we will speak. So you have to use a sentence, because formal English uses complete sentences. Okay. Again, if you look at this one here, teachers put up with their students. This is informal. Why? Put up with is a phrasal verb, and we use phrasal verbs most of the time in what? In informal English. Teachers tolerate their students. So I change put up with into tolerate, because tolerate is formal, put up with is informal. Again here, if you look at it, Anne does not understand the lesson, but she can catch on well at the end. So still this sentence is informal. Of course, you can say doesn't, you can say does not. So if you say doesn't is informal. If you say does not, this is formal. But as I explained in my videos before, you have to look at everything in the sentence. So if I say formal, means everything must be formal. So here does not is formal, but catch on is an idiom. So catch on is an idiom, and this idiom makes the sentence informal. So Anne does not understand the lesson, but she can understand it well at the end. So as you can see, catch on is an idiom, which means understand. So we use idioms in informal English, but in formal English, I have to use different words. So catch on well at the end means understand it well at the end. They have the same meaning. Catch on is informal, understand it is formal. So when you say formal English, means everything must be formal. Of course, but is a little bit informal, but still it's used in formal speaking and writing. You can change it, into however if you want. Anne doesn't understand the lesson. However, she can understand it well at the end. And this is better English. But as I said in my videos before, I'm not going to explain because even after formal, we've got academic English, which is very formal. So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for you. Informal, Henry made up for missing his party. Again, made up is a phrasal verb, so this is informal. Henry compensated for missing his appointment by inviting his friends to dinner. Again, I'm making it specific. Why did Henry, compensate for missing his appointment? Why? And again, and how he invited his friends. So here, Henry compensated for missing his appointment. How did he compensate for his appointment? How? By inviting his friends to dinner. But here, just Henry made up for missing his party. But how? We don't know. So in informal English, the information is not clear, but in formal English, I use formal words, so compensate is a formal word, and also I need to make the sentence specific and very clear, and this is formal English. Again, her cousin went down with a virus. Went down is informal because it's a phrasal verb. Her cousin contracted a virus. Again, the cost of living goes up every year. Goes up is informal because it's a phrasal verb. The cost of living increases or rises every year. So the cost of living increases or rises every year. This is formal English. I change goes up into increase or into rise. Another one. Sorry, I need to put this on the next page. Informal, formal. After my son finished playing football, there was a whooping bruise on his leg. After my son finished playing football, there was a whopping bruise on his leg. So after my son finished playing football, there was an enormous bruise on his leg. So this word is informal. I change it into enormous. Enormous is a formal word in English. Again here, there is a lot of sugar in the kitchen. This is informal. There is much sugar in the kitchen. A lot of is informal, much is formal. But as I said in my videos, and I'm sorry I'm repeating, formal English is not only about changing the words. You know, I said formal English is like mosaic. We have so many things. Sometimes, you know, you have to change the words. Sometimes you have to change the punctuation. Sometimes you need to make complete sentences, clear sentences, precise sentences. That's why I said you need to watch, you know, the videos in order. You have to watch formal, informal English part 1 and then go to part 2. And now I am doing part 21. There are heaps of chairs in the classroom. Of course, there are is formal, but heaps is informal. So if you want, you have to make everything formal. So I change heaps into many. So heaps and many have the same meaning. Many is formal, heaps is informal. And this is again more practice for you. If you type this into google.com, maybe you can do more practice on formal and informal English. But try to be very careful because some websites are American, some of them are British, and also unfortunately some websites give wrong information. They don't tell you the whole story about formal English. Anyway, thank you for listening and all the best. Bye-bye.